Hello, hello, party people. This is the pick a pile. What is DM's energy just now? What are his blocks and what are his actions towards you? This is the last pile we have, which is the Lapis Lazuli or Lazuli. Lapis. It's the blue one, right? So the last video was like super long. The energy is bouncing just now. Okay, vibrations are high. So let's get busy. Get started for y'all. See what's happening in divine masculine's energy. These piles have obviously been pre-shuffled, pre-cleansed. They have been picked. They have been put down in order of pull. We have DM's energy, messages from him, clarifiers. We have his blocks. We have separation messages. We then have clarifiers. We have action, his actions towards you. Then we have clarifiers, and then we have spirit guidance last. Okay, like I said, the last one was really, really long. It was about an hour long, the video. I'll try and keep this less. There was a lot more cards, a lot more clarifiers that came out for that one. Alrighty, I've not seen these cards, so they're as new to me as what they are to you. Alrighty. So I play music quietly in the background in case Spirit downloads any wee messages or whatever through song for the readings. And I think that's it. Like, subscribe and share please if you haven't already. Also join us on Facebook page and stuff, and if you're wanting private one-to-ones, that's not an issue. All the details are in descriptions. I think that's it. So we will fire ahead and get our messages from DM. Wow. Beautiful. Cool. Okay, so first message out is Queen of Cups, which is gorgeous. This is his energy. Okay, he wears his heart, wears a heart on his sleeve, sees both sides, open-minded, empathic, loyal, emotions, fair, kind, loving. This is a water energy, the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right. So that's a gorgeous card to get out, especially for his first card and his energy. Okay, so his energy right now, he's in his Queen of Cups energy. Soft, loving, kind, caring, trying to see both sides of the story. Loyal. This is connected to your heart. Your heart, so like your playing cards, your hearts. It's a Western facing card as well. Major Arcana, so it's a very strong energy. Okie doke, so next up we've got release. Loosen your hold, release, relax, unwind, release fear, anxiety and doubt. You are safe, right? So there's a bit of tension, there's a bit of kind of holding on to stuff. He's kind of working on releasing and letting go at the minute. Right next to release we have the happiest card in the deck, the Sun. Beautiful. Prosperity, success, happiness, hope, strength, self-expression, confidence, joy and children. That's card number 19. Card number 19, 1 and 9, which is 10. So that's your end of cycle cards. It's a fire sign, so it's coming in passion and thick and fast and hot and fiery. It is your Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Apologies, your Queen of Cups is not a major arcana, but your Sun is a major arcana, so that is a very, very, very strong energy for him just now. So looking towards happiness, releasing so that he can get towards his happiness. Queen of Cups energy, starting from a place of abundant love, which is awesome because that's where we need to be starting in order to be able to release and surrender everything, and that takes him right into his Sun energy, which is awesome. Next card we have out is beautiful. It is appreciate. Your twin appreciates you. Practice appreciation for everyone and your twin in return, which is gorgeous. All right. So that's really, really nice next to your son as well, because he's just super happy. He's in a great energy. He's appreciating everything. He's really kind of thinking of you. He's thinking fondly of you. And he really, really appreciates what you bring to the table. I keep having to pull this table and I keep dropping crystals. Last card in his energy is Unalome. Unalome. The symbol of the journey to enlightenment. It reminds us the path isn't always straight, perfect, or even in the right direction. Our paths to enlightenment are full of missteps, lessons to learn, and suffering. Okay, so the fact that he's in his sun energy, no, sorry, we'll start from the beginning, right? So the fact that he's in his Queen of Cups energy from a place of unconditional love, right? That's awesome, because that's where you want to be, so that you can release and surrender anything that's not serving you, which will then propel you into your sun energy, super happy, awesome, which then also makes you grateful and makes you appreciate everybody around about you and what they do for you, and makes you appreciate all their input. And I want to say, what do I want to say here? Something's trying to come forward here. Oh, inspiration, right? He's really kind of, I got a really inspired kind of emotion that comes through when we're talking about appreciating your twin, all right? So DM definitely looks at his DF with inspiration. You really inspire him, which is lovely. Okay, so given all these other cards, and then we've got Unalome, Unalome, I don't really know how that's said, but I've got it tattooed in the back of my neck. It's awesome. The path isn't always straight, okay? It isn't always perfect or even in the right direction. Our paths to enlightenment are full of missteps, lessons to learn, and suffering, okay? So the fact that he has got these cards out on the table means that he can embrace this completely, and he can totally understand it with compassion, and he can move forward with no and he can walk his path with no expectations of it being straight and pretty and wonderful. Do you know what I mean? He knows that this path that he's walking towards is coming with its trials and tribulations like anything else, but he also knows that it's totally worth it, and he is in a really happy place, and he really appreciates that you're there with him, walking the path alongside. I do feel yous are in separation at the minute, but I feel that yous are actually in contact, very light contact, but I do feel that yous are in contact. Right, okay. So we have 3 messages. We have 3 messages here. First message you got from him is light. You challenge me in ways that make me grow, and that's on top of Queen of Cups. Okay. The shadow message underneath release is, I am confused, I don't know if this will work out, which is a bit strange, but given the energies of these cards, that's a bit odd. However, the other cards will open that one up, I think. And another light message on top of the sun. You understand me better than anyone else, okay? So right on top of the sun, happy, and right next to appreciate, okie doke. So let's get some clarifiers on these energies. And there's loads of clarifiers for this one. Okay, so your clarifiers are, first of all, we've got the Crow Tarot, then we've got the, every time I've done this today, Santa Muerte, Book of the Dead, right, so it's like kind of Day of the Dead tarot, they're nice, I like them. So we've got your Crow Tarot first, then we've got your Santa Muerte, and then we've got your, oh, what's it called now? Mermaid and Dolphins Oracles. Your Mermaid and Dolphins Oracles, okay? So, number 1, your first clarifier from the Crow Tarot is the Magician, okay? Magician, which is your major arcana, which is magic, literally magic beans. Speedy outcomes, beginnings, beginning business ventures, changes, versatility, boldness, self-reliance and confidence. All right, so there is a wee bit of a waver there with the shadow. However, all the power's in his hands. He's got everything in front of him. He's got all these elements. He's got all these kind of tools that he's built up and he's healed from, and he's kind of moving forward. And he's got all that there ready to rock. So he's kind of within his own power in this one. He's within his own power with the Magician. Okay. Second one. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. So your clarifier on top of your Magician is your Queen of Wands, which is a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Connected to the clubs. It's south facing. And this is all about negotiations, travel, communications. Okay. It's a good one, do you know what I mean? She's friendly, she's talkative, she will lend a hand out to anybody who she sees as making an effort to better their own lives, okay? And obviously the Magician is doing that at the minute, and so is he. So Queen of Wands is a good energy to have Spirit bring forward for you. And also Queen of Wands is kind of where his divine feminine's at as well. It's quite divine feminine energy I'm getting off this as well, okay? So I do feel that Magician is coming forward to... The Magician is coming forward and meeting with the Queen of Wands to combine energies and get to where they need to be on the path of enlightenment. Okay, folks. Next one, beautiful. Beautiful Hierophant. The Hierophant. Which is a gorgeous card. I love the Hierophant card. Wise, capable advisor, forgiveness, tradition, friendships, acts of kindness. Obviously, the Hierophant also represents, well, the Hierophant's an earth sign. Sorry, the Magician's an air sign as well. So air is all about the mind. Air's all about the mind. Earth is all about kind of the attitude, kind of chilling, earthly. Yes, sorry. So Hierophant is a very kind of stable, chilled card, but it also represents a marriage and kind of union and stuff like that. It's a spiritual advisor. It's somebody with connected to spiritual institution, stuff like that. Okay, so it's lovely that we've got the really nice here that we have the Magician, who's definitely divine masculine energy, then meeting with the Queen of Wands, which is your divine feminine energy. They're going to work together and bring in the Hierophant. Okay, so that kind of suggests to me that they're definitely working towards something kind of cool. Definitely a divine, connection here. Definitely a divine connection. And with Hierophant being kind of earthy and stuff, it's not just divine, it's also 3D. So I'm looking at marriage here, basically, is what I'm saying is. So let's clarify that. Next one up, we've got the Hanged Man. Everybody knows Hanged Man is all about your Hanged Man is all about your looking at stuff from a different perspective. Okay, so patience, sacrifice, temporary pause in events, suspension, slow dawning of new ways of thinking. Okay, There is some, what's it called? Anxieties and stuff towards this. Sensible decisions have to be made, which is cool because we've got the divine speaking to us, and we've got the divine supporting us through the Hierophant card. Obviously somebody's in suspension at the minute, do you know what I mean? But I'm definitely not thinking that it's him. He's in suspension. Well, he's in suspension at the minute because he's trying to sort the rest of his stuff out. He's kind of releasing so that he can get to the sun, so that he can start really appreciating and being grateful for what he has, and then start on his path of enlightenment, to meet up with his queen, to meet up with his Queen of Wands. But he's looking at things from a different perspective. It might take maybe a bit of time, do you know what I mean? But definitely he'll be sacrificing some stuff, and having like the odd wee kind of temporary pause in events, alright. But he's thinking about new things. And again, that's right on top of the Hierophant card, okay? Again, that's brought me straight back to the marriage right away. So I think this Divine Masculine is one of these ones that, or this collective of Divine Masculine, are these kind of guys that are like, nah, I don't want to get married. Do you know what I mean? And I think, because I'm definitely getting married with these cards. Alright, guys. Next up we have the Knight of Cups, which is gorgeous, because that is all love, marriage, possessions, home life. Cups, cups, cups. So it's coming in. It is coming in. It's coming in, and it's going to flow in. Cups is obviously your kind of water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, connected to the heart, the heart suit in your normal playing card deck. But that's right on top of the Hangman. So he's going to think about it, he's going to think about it, he's going to pause for a bit, and then boom, in with it. It's flowing, and I do feel that it's coming in quite fast as well. It's coming in quite fast too. But he's coming, and he's bringing lots of love with him, ladies, which is beautiful. So your next clarifier is your mermaids and dolphins, and it's music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. So music is a big deal to this masculine. Okay, music is connected to this masculine big time. That's how he gets lost, that's how he thinks about things, that's how he processes stuff, and Spirit are bringing this forward also to tap into divine feminine and tell them to do the same. Manifestations come with high vibrations come with singing, high vibrations come with dancing, high vibrations come with the feeling that you get when you hear that special song, etc. blah blah. So definitely use and look to more music, okay, because it's massive for Divine Masculine, and he does it all the time, gets lost in music. Lyrics are important to him as well. I'm getting lyrics are important. A helpful person is en route, okay. Someone wants to help you. Think of who it might be and initiate contact. Okay, Divine Masculine, this is definitely for you, and it is definitely talking about your Divine Feminine. Your Divine Feminine is a helpful person. She is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands came out earlier on. The Queen of Wands is a helpful person, although she is passionate, although she's fiery, although she's a bit scary to look at to begin with, although she comes with lots of power and lots of strength. She is actually a very helpful person. She will come in with her power and will help empower you, as long as she sees that it is worth the investment, and as long as she sees that you are putting your work in and doing everything you can to help yourself. If she can help, she will help. So initiate contact, I did say use it in loose contact. So it's time to get chatting properly. Time to get chatting properly. Ooh, and you have to set your sights higher as well. Divine Masculine is to set his sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Do not settle. So don't settle, right? Because with these cards, there's obviously a very, with these cards here, there's obviously still work to be done. The path to enlightenment is still to be walked. And you know what? Sometimes guys can be kind of lazy. And at the end of the day, if it's too much hassle for them to do something, they won't bother. They'll be like, nah, I'll just chill. Which is you settling. Do you know what I mean? So don't fall back into that energy or spirit, or saying to Divine Masculine not to fall back into that energy, okay? Settling is not cool. Settling is not cool, because you deserve the best. You need to work towards your ultimate happiness, your sunshine. You need to release hundreds of nonsense so that you can walk your enlightened path, so that you can be within your own power, so that you can hook up with your queen, so you can basically get married. I'm not even going to muck about with that one. So you can basically get married, right? And have like this pure, wonderful spiritual bond. You're going to get a bit frightened. You're going to have a think about it. But then you're going to come in fast and thick with your cup of wands, because you are in love and you want it to work out. You're going to use music to be thinking about all this and processing all this. Then you're going to go back to Divine Feminine, because she's super helpful. And you're definitely going to be remembering and pushing towards not settling and setting your sights higher. Okay, I hope that made sense. That's your first lot of energies, and your second lot of energies are blocks. So let's see what's blocking them just now. All right, let's see what's blocking them just now. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, people. Okay, first block on the Queen of Cups is winter. Which is your polar opposite from your summer. And your summer is your Queen of Cups. So basically winter is blocking them. Shut out in the cold. Do not fear. Your answers will arrive in the winter. I will clarify that in a wee second when we continue, because more cards are going to come out, and this will make more sense in a wee minute. But it's on top of you challenge me in ways that make me grow, okay? And I think because you're in slight contact and not full-blown contact just now, I'm thinking he feels a wee bit shut out in the cold at the minute, okay? But see, to be fair, you're in your Queen of Wands energy, DF, Divine Feminine. You are in your Queen of Wands energy, and Queen of Wands do not take any shit. So they're like, no, you can stay in the cold, regardless of how much I challenge you and you like it, regardless of how much you're in your Queen of Cups energy, because you've got shit to release, right? I've done my work. You've got shit to release. Next card out, Divine Timing. Divine Timing. Patience, perseverance, peace, trust that Divine knows exactly when. So one of his blocks is Divine Timing. And that being shut out in the cold is only going to, that shut out in the cold feeling is only going to dissipate when he starts his actual work and starts releasing, okay? I'm confused. I don't know if this will work out, and then Divine Timing on top of it. It will not work out if you do not do your work and do your releasing, okay? Divine Masculine. So let's not be silly. Let's get on with what we need to do so we can get to the sunshine, because we like a bit of sunshine. There we go. And as soon as he hits the sunshine, he's done his releasing, the Divine Timing's going to pass through, we're on the sunshine, you understand me better than anyone else. We get the Receive card, okay? The receive card is in these blockages though. So it says, open your mind, abundance, activate your heart chakra and be ready to receive all you deserve. He's feeling a wee bit as if he kind of doesn't deserve stuff at the minute. He's a bit closed off at the minute. He is protecting himself. He has kind of got his eyes closed a wee bit, although he does know he's a lot more awakened than any of the other DMs that I've read today. And I say he, and it can be, it just rolls better off my tongue, he, right? I don't mean it, I don't mean any offence by it, please don't take any offence. Divine masculine. This divine masculine in particular is much more awakened and aware than any of the other ones that I've read, but they still have like past hurts, they still have self-esteem issues, they still have kind of, oh, not sure, I'm confused, I don't know if this will work out type kind of ponderings going on in their mind, do you know what I mean? Which is kind of fair enough, to be honest. Everybody always kind of questions themselves, don't they? Especially if there's a lot of hard work involved. So it's like, aye, but if I do all this hard work and it doesn't work out and blah, 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 that's natural, right? Natural. So yeah, blockage at the minute is the divine masculine has to open his mind, be open to abundance, activate his heart chakra and be ready to receive all he deserves. And he will be able to do that with the sun energy if he does his releasing. I love it how all these cards here go together. I love it how they all connect because they read along the way and they read up and down the way as well. So it's pure magic. Right, so on top of appreciate, your twin appreciates you, practice appreciation for everyone and your twin in return. And I am getting karmic, people. I'm getting karmic. We have a tower. So your tower is a massive energy because obviously it is a major arcana and it's in the blocks. And it's coming through so strong, and I am getting karmic. Now, karmic can be a third person, karmic can be a job, karmic can be a addiction, karmic can be a peer group, karmic can be family. Karmic basically can be anything that the person in question has to learn karmic lessons from, which are distracting them and putting their focus on something else other than their own journey of self-love and self-improvement and their divine path, basically. This is card number 16, so 1 and 6 is number 7, which is a very, very divine number, and the angels are with them, spirit are with them, the divine is with them. They do not need to worry about this. They do not need to worry about this tower, but it needs to come to release these blocks, so they can release further, so they can hit their sun. This as well. Our paths to enlightenment are full of missteps, lessons to learn, and suffering. Okay, so there's going to be nonsense involved there. There is going to be nonsense involved there. I genuinely feel this is an actual karmic. I do feel this is an actual karmic. Okay, so let's get some messages of separation. Separation messages from these, okay? Okay. First card we have out. First card we have out is number 58. You were never a stranger to me. I knew you as soon as I met you. We are connected through past lives. 58. Card number 13, which then goes to 58 is number 13. So 13 might be significant to you, and if 13 is not significant to you, 1 and 3 is 4, and 4 is a union number because it's an equally balanced yin and yang number. Okay, that's on top of winter. That's on top of winter. You're never a stranger to me. I knew you as soon as I met you. We are connected through past lives. That's on the Queen of Cups. Dreamy, dreamy, thinking, chilling, all sitting in his emotions. You challenge me in ways. You challenge me in ways that make me grow. He's a bit shut out in the cold just now. Feeling. And he's kind of nostalgic as well. He's kind of like, oh my God, you were never a stranger to me. I knew you as soon as I met you. We're connected through past life. So he feels the bond. He feels the bond. Do you know what I mean? Release. Card number 38, which is 11. 3 and 8 is 11. 11 is a very... 11 is a massive twin flame number, which is beautiful. So if 11 is not significant to you, add them together again. I mean, that makes 2, and 2 again is a union number. It is a perfectly balanced number because it's a split of 4, which is awesome. I still see you as my best friend. I will always cherish you. So he's releasing stuff. Can't have you at the minute. However, he does still see you as his best friend. He does still see you as his best friend. He's confused. I don't know if this will work out. Doesn't matter because he still holds you closely and cherishes you, and it is just a matter of divine timing, so that he can figure out the rest of it. But you're very, 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 very deep in his heart. Okay. Next card is number 26. Can he be? You honestly couldn't write this. Next card is number 26, which is number 8, which is infinity, which is about strength, which also number 8 clearly divided is 4, clearly divided is 2. So these are all linking up together. They are all significant twin flame and angel numbers. So you can feel free to type into Google these numbers as, so you just type in angel number 22 or angel number 2 or whatever, do you know what I mean? And it brings up, and see if it resonates with your life presently, okay? This one is on top of the sun, all right? What we had was so special and different, other people didn't and couldn't understand. That's part of the reason, this is on top of receive as well, that's part of the reason why he is finding it difficult to open up to receive, because judgment of other people. Very 3D, but he's still working through his stuff, all right? He's still working through his stuff, and when he does, he's got his tower moment, so that he can truly be grateful for you and appreciate for you, which will start him out in his enlightened path, which again takes us to the magician, where he's standing in his own power, so that he can then be met with his Queen of Wands, which is awesome. So then they can go to the Hierophant and sort some stuff out, and then he's going to crap himself and run away and have a wee cry to himself. But then he's going to come back in all his power as the Knight of Cups, with hundreds of love flowing abundantly. There's going to be hundreds of music involved. I do see a party and stuff as well, like in a celebration. And he's going to come back to his helpful person, which is Queen of Wands. And he's going to come back with his sights set higher. Okay, I'm being drawn at the minute to, I do this as well with my readings and stuff, crystals. I've got crystals on the table, always, as every reader does, but this is your fluorite crystal, which it's actually a really pretty one. I like this one. It's your fluorite crystal, and it's connected to your heart and your third eye chakra, okay, because there's green and purples in it. So your heart chakra is all about unconditional love. It's also about healing. Your third eye chakra is all about foresight and psychic ability and stuff, okay? So there is a perfect combination here between the two energies of abundant love and psychic abilities and foresight, okay? So there's a wee bit of both and a wee bit of both ease, which is cool, because see, on your divine path, you kind of need gut instincts and stuff to keep you going. And see, on your twin flame journey, you kind of need the psychic stuff to be able to tap in properly to your 5D, so you can actually speak to twin when you are in separation. Let's go to your clarifiers, okay? There's loads of bloody clarifiers for this one as well. Okay, doke. Well, this is gorgeous. This is your clarifiers for your blocks, right? Now, clarifiers for your blocks is your wands, all right? Wands, again, Ace of Wands, right? Your wands, again, it's words, it's negotiations, it's a wee bit of travelling. So he's got a wee bit, I kind of think this is connected to work. I think he kind of travels a wee bit for work, or there's something that he's going to be doing. There is travel involved with work. Okay, I'm getting that quite strong at the minute. Wands is a fire sign, obviously we spoke about that. So there's lots of passion in here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aces are beginnings and the birth of something new. So he's very passionately coming forward out of these blockages towards a new beginning. Passionate. Love it. Magic beans. Oof, oof. Goodness me. Oh, there's lots of fire here for you. Right, okay, so now we are at the second clarifier. Again, it's the Crow Tarot. And we've got the Seven of Wands. So that's the next passion one. Right, so know how I said that I do listen to songs and stuff? The song on just now, by the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Can't remember the name of the song, but that's the actual lyrics right now that's that I've been pulled to. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that. Well, the lyrics have just changed now, haven't they? But you heard it the first time. You know what I'm getting at. We've got 3 passion cards out, and that's the song that's playing. So, and music card came out earlier on as well. So that's lovely for you. Pure dead beautifulness. Right. So we have passion cards, we have fire, we have a suit of wands. It's all about kind of talking. And I think there's going to be a wee bit of dirty talk, peeps. Move forward cautiously. You're 7. Let me double check that, right? Aye, definitely 7, right? Because see these numerals and all that. I can't. No, I've got to double check stuff. Number 7, move forward cautiously and sort out real values from childish desires. Work, be patient, take advice and take care on top of your new beginnings, right? So there's a couple of bits and pieces that we need to sort out logistically, do you know what I mean? But doesn't really matter because look how red hot his wand is sitting on top. He's like, yeah, I'm coming in, and I'm coming in hard and fast. And shit's good. Shit is good. Next. You cannot write this. You actually cannot write this. Wands. Again, negotiations, bit of travel, communication. There's a wee kind of, there's a wee kind of dirty weekend coming in here somewhere, people. There's a wee dirty weekend coming in here somewhere. 2 of Wands, partnerships and relationships starting. New beginnings, partnerships and relationships. Don't even need to say anything else. Right on top of your 7. Right? So you get Ace of Wands, new beginnings, coming in passionately, after all these blockages. 7 of Wands, look at his red hot wand at the top. Got a few wee bits to sort out, like splitting the real values from like pipe dreams, do you know what I mean? Because everything can be very all exciting and new and fresh, and he's wanting to bring a wee sensible head into it so that it totally so it lasts, do you know what I mean? You've got the Hanged Man there, so he's got to look at things from a different perspective. He's wanting to be sensible about some stuff. He's not wanting to kind of rush into it the way he's done before, and then everything blows up in his face and blah blah blah. He's coming in thick and fast and passionate, and he's intending it to last, right? He's wanting to sort some stuff out. relationship, new beginnings. Oh, so with his blockages, we've got 8 of Swords, right? 8 of Swords. It's a suit of action, right? So it's like action and kind of problems and stuff. There can be a bit of aggression in it as well. It's a winter sword, air element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your 8s are expansion of the present world, changes in job, home environment, personal attitude, might be necessary, a gradual move away from old unhappiness and failures. So, I mean, see, to be fair, this is clarification on his blockers, do you know what I mean? So this is his blocking energy. He's got a tower, the last card, and we've got the 8 of Swords here. These 8 of Swords, sorry, I'm going to drop this. I've got a pure faff with it. These 8 of Swords here, he's not like tightly bound. He just thinks he is. Do you know what I mean? He could shake his head and that ribbon would fall off his eyes and he'd be able to see and he'd well be able to like walk out there or fly out there. He is not trapped. He just totally thinks that he is. Okay? And this is where divine timing, this is where release, this is where his path, his Unalome path, his path to spiritual enlightenment. This is where all this comes in, right? When he can open his heart, when he can receive, he'll be able to see that he can just walk and there's absolutely nothing holding him down apart from his own mind. Alright. Okie pokey. Next clarifier we have up is 5 of Pence, right? 5 of Pence is money, possessions, business building for the long-term future. Okay. Again, this is kind of about changing personal attitudes in line with circumstances. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think part of the blockage here and part of the reason that we're stuck, or that he's blocked at the minute, is because basically he's got concerns about finance, basically. Do you know what I mean? And it's one of them ones that if he removes himself from these 8 of Swords, right, to come into this wonderful union and get away from this tower, right, it is going to have kind of financial effects on him, right? It is going to have financial effects on him. And this is the kind of, he's down here and he's wandering about in the kind of cold and in the kind of dark and in the kind of all the rest of it. But then, see, to be honest with you, all he actually needs to do is use his Hanged Man, look from a different perspective. Because see, if he just kind of looked up the way, you would actually see that he's got so much more abundance and there's hundreds of money and all that up here. But guys are the breadwinners, they're always going to worry about money, do you know what I mean? So it's always going to be a factor, but guys, always, it's just a natural, really irritating thing, that they're like, oh, if I do all this and do all that and then walk away from it and come into you and all the money's going to change, and he wants to be your he wants to be your counterpart, do you know what I mean? He wants to be like kind of worthy of you or whatever, because there is a bit of kind of self-worth issues and stuff there. There is a bit of oh, what's it called? Self-worth and kind of, what is the bloody word? This is what happens to me, my words disappear. Anxiety. There's a wee bit of anxiety. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. So yeah, there is a wee bit of anxiety and stuff with it concerning kind of finances and stuff like that, okay? And it is just a case of him, so it's like loss, sadness, regret, looking back to what has been given up, something, changing personal attitudes in line with circumstances, right? So yeah, he's got to give up something. Yeah, he's going to feel lost. He's going to feel a bit sad walking away from it or whatever. But it's his tower moment, do you know what I mean? Everybody feels bad or sad in their tower moments. And see, to be fair, he's keeping himself in that kind of mind frame as well. Do you know what I mean? He could easily just kind of shake off and kind of walk away from that and stroll right into this number with a massive big Ace of Wands, and everybody would be super happy because that Ace of Wands is red hot. Do you know what I mean? This is turning in. This is a bit heated. It's getting people. This is a bit heated. But yeah, so as much as he's kind of all here and kind of a bit conflicted and all the rest of it, he knows what he's got to do. Do you know what I mean? All he needs to do is look up, look at it for a different circumstance. Do you know what I mean? Look how grey and terrible and boring and cold and yucky it is down here. Do you know what I mean? And look how pure magic beans it is up here. All you need to do is look up. Use your hangman. Silly. Silly, silly. Uh-oh. Because if he looks up, look who's been cheeky cheeky. It's the Empress. And she has been a wee flirt. Look at her very leg hanging out. And she's peeking out behind that fan. She is loving it. And she is just waiting for him just to look up for that cold bit. Right, Miss Empress. Empress, love, marriage, harmony, fertility, partnerships, pregnancy, creativity, material abundance, safety, security, especially at home. I mean, do you really need to say anything else? That's an earth sign. Do you know what I mean? An earth element, sorry. So that's your Capricorn, your Taurus, your Virgo. Really, I mean, do we need to actually say anything else about this? Look at all the passion and all the fire that he's bringing to the table. And then he's been a wee pissy boy and greeting because he's tied himself up in a non-ribbon. And he's like jammed himself in behind like ridiculous swords that he could totally fly out of. Walking about miserable in the bloody cold. All you need to do is have your tower moment. Do your releasing. Find your sunshine. And come back home. Right on top of your 5 of pence, right? So he's worrying about nothing. He's worrying about nothing because she's right there and she's like, oh, cheeky, hey, hey, hey. But one of his blocks is self-forgiveness. It is self-forgiveness, right? Let go of all guilt. Remember that you're God's perfect child, okay? I told you he's got a wee bit of kind of self-esteem issues and stuff like that. I told you, we spoke about that. So he's got a wee bit of, self-forgiving to do, right? And that's going to come with his releasing and stuff, so don't worry about that, right? That is to come with his releasing and stuff. Okay. Oh. What was that? That was his separation messages and his blocks, and we've just done the clarifiers for that. So let's get his actions. What's he doing? What is he doing about this? Of course you are. Of course you bloody are, because that's what we pure need you to be doing right now. Oh, people! Hey! Right, here we go. And there's your clarifiers there. Right, are you ready for this? First one out, we've got the Hermit, right? So, Hermit is kind of a rubbish card, right? Because, of course, he's going to be the Hermit. So, that is a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, connected to your diamonds. Connected to your diamonds, which is your swords. It's number 9. The card, right? Introspection, solitude, soul searching, patience, experience, learning from the past, meditation, and withdrawn. All right. So this is on top of his Queen Cup. This is on top of you challenge me. This is on top of shut out in the cold winter. This is on top of you were never a stranger to me, as I knew as soon as I met you, and we are connected through past lives. But at the minute, his actions towards you are hermit mode. To be fair, because he's kind of sorting all the rest of this stuff out at the minute and kind of waiting on his tower coming. So, to be fair, you would not really want him being all up in your face just quite yet, because we need this stuff sorted, because we're in our power. Divine masculine, divine feminine are in our power, and we don't want chaos energy coming in and smashing holes in our castle, right? So, next card we've got out is the Star, which, to be fair, is actually another major, I keep saying to be fair, how annoying is that? It's another major arcana, which is awesome. So we've got two really strong, energies to start with, and his actions, which is amazing. But also it's like, I was going to say one of them's a wee bit negative, one's a bit positive, but I don't like saying negative because it's nonsense, right? We don't want to bring negativity in here. So basically, the Hermit is a good card because it does mean he has taken time out and he's soul searching and he's using his kind of Queen of Cups, abundant love for himself to sort himself out and stuff, all right? Although he's a wee bit withdrawn or whatever. He's trying to learn from the past. He's going to use meditations and stuff. So it's cool. Do you know what I mean? It's good. It's good that he's in the Hermit. He's taking time to appreciate the beautiful things within. Look at the beautiful wee rose that he's pointing at. Right? So that's awesome. So having the Hermit next to the Star card is like double awesome. Star card is number 17, which is ridiculous because obviously 1 and 7 makes 8. So that's another 8 card for you. Yeah. That's another 8 card for you. Which is obviously awesome as well because 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 is union. Ta-da! Wishes, believe, trust, faith, insight, understanding, and hope. This is an air sign. Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, connected to your spades, which is your swords. So it's a fast action card, right? Wishes, believes, trust, faith, insight, understanding, and hope. So that's a really cool card to have right beside the Hermit because he still has faith. It's a very bright card. It's right beside the Sun. It's on top of release, okay? So the good thing is that we have we've got like a happy ending for the release and the divine timing because he still has hope. He still believes. He trusts. He still has faith. And he's gaining his insight from the Hermit. So we're in good shape here, peeps. Now, this is where it gets exciting. On top of the Sun, on top of you understand me better than anyone else, on top of receive, for him to open his mind, open his heart, open himself to abundance, be ready to receive all you deserve. On top of him having a wobble, what we had was so special and different other people couldn't understand, right? So on top of him having this wee wobble, we have offer, people. And this is his action cards towards you, all right? An offer is coming to you, gestures, messages, engagement, commitment en route now, right? So he's really bursting backside and he's getting into this energy and his actions towards you. He is going to offer some kind of something. I don't think it's going to be massive to begin with. I think it's just going to be like a wee message or whatever, but expect contact soon. All right, and then that's leading on to clean slate. Clean slate, people. Forgive your past. This is your second chance. Take it, right? So don't, you can't really see that, right? Because it's like, oh, I can see it a wee bit when I do that. There's like a very faint kind of skeleton just lying in the background and like a hand kind of reaching up to the sun and all the rest of it, right? So don't focus on skeletons and closets, people, because that's just hanging on to stale nonsense that doesn't mean anything and is unnecessary, right? So he's wanting a new slate. He's wanting to basically, he's in his hermit mode. He's sorting himself out. He's looking within. He's wanting to come at you within his power. He still has hope. He still has faith. He still believes. He still trusts. He's wanting to come forward. He wants to come forward with an offer for you. He's wanting this clean slate, but ultimately he does know, and it frightens him ultimately he does know that it is free will. Okay. It's free will, people. I'm trying to get that to focus for you. So it's a wee marionette puppet, cutting their own strings, alright? It's free will, guys. Choices, decisions, no contact, action cannot be forced. So it doesn't matter how much he wants this. He knows this. It does not matter how much he wants this. You have to actually agree to it. All these energies of him coming forward and him doing all his work and him being super passionate and coming right towards you. I mean, at the end of the day, it's free will. Has he done enough? You're sitting there a bit cheeky. Has he done enough? Has he done enough? Because he's up here talking about marriage and what? He's up here being all in his power, coming to meet you, talking about marriage, and then being in suspense and kind of hiding out and kind of pausing for a bit, and that is going to piss anybody off. I'm not being funny, do you know what I mean? But that is going to annoy anybody. So, has he done enough? Free will, your choice. Your choice. But again, when he's coming forward with all this mad passion, you're being a bit cheeky. You're a little bit cheeky. So, let's see. Let's get you some clarifiers. Clarifiers for the actions. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is the end of a cycle. 10 is abundance, new beginnings. First clarifier you have out is the Crow Tarot. It is the Pentacles. It's about money, possessions, business, and long term, building for the long term, okay? And we have a 10, complete happiness, achievement, love, success, money and satisfaction, gaining the full benefit of the joy of living, gaining one's heart's desires. I can't even actually write this, and I can't actually even say anything else about this card, because this is his actions towards you. It is your free will, but this was waiting for you, do you know what I mean? So, up to you. Up to you. I'ma just leave that one there and let you think about that. Right on top, we have Wheel of Fortune. So, again, self-explanatory. Self-explanatory. But, Wheel of Fortune, good luck. Legal matters, knowledge, change, turning point, ups and downs of life. End of a cycle. It is a wheel. It is a fire energy. It's coming, and it's coming in fast. It's the end of the cycle. 10 on top of 10. So we've got a money 10, and a home 10, and an abundance 10, and then we've got a luck 10, and we've got a life-changing 10, and we've got an everything's coming round and the full cycle is happening now 10, ready for a new beginning with your Ace of Wands, new beginning here. Where else was there new beginnings? We had more new beginnings as well. Can't remember now where's the new beginnings. Knight of Cups, bringing in a new beginning. Wild. Your choice. Free will. Free will for you. Your choice. Oh, here we go. Cheeky, cheeky. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. We've got a wee Knight of Wands coming in here. Wee Knight of Wands coming in here. So obviously we know by now, Wands is all full of passion and lust and wonderful magical things. Knight of Wands can be a wee bit of a player. So I think Mr. Man's a bit of a charmer. Bit of a charmer, ladies. So maybe that's where your free will comes in, because you're like, you kind of talk the talk. This also talks about moving house as well, and travelling. And we've had a wee bit of travelling, a wee bit of the Did I talk about moving house in this one? No, I don't think we did we? No. I don't think we did move. No, we didn't move house in this one, I don't think. I don't know. Can't remember now. I've done 3 of these today, so I've actually done 4 of them because one of them never worked. So forgive me if I'm a bit kind of like, oh, did I talk about that? Did I not? Because I'm now getting confused. So yeah, this is talking about move a house, traveller, visitors. I know we definitely spoke about it. We did it weekend. So it may just be the kind of travel part of it, but he's a bit cheeky. He's a bit cheeky by nature. There we go. 6 of Wands. Again, passion, fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 6 of Wands. Moving forward either by travelling, which is generally kind of swords energy. Gathering up the courage for future challenges. So again, this is all down to your free will. This is with this energy, with this action energy that he's bringing forward to you with your free will. Are you going to take this on? Are you going to take this on? Gathering up your courage for future challenges with passion and with fire. Right on top of your cheeky wee knight who's coming in, wanting a wee dirty weekend. We bet you a charmer. This is kind of like the player. Do you know what I mean? Like your Knight of Wands is kind of like your player, but I'm more seeing it. I'm not seeing it that like he's a player. What I'm seeing it is that he is he's coming across with his offer as a wee cheeky offer. Do you know what I mean? Just like a wee kind of flirty, kind of let's go a wee dirty weekend kind of offer type thing, right? And it's up to you. It's your free will. Your free will. You're going to gather up the courage for these future challenges with him. Don't know. Let's get you another clarifier. Let's see what's happening. Oh, lordy. Lordy. Next we've got the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Money, possessions, business building for the long-term future. It is Earth card, so it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. He's good with money. He's good. Not like it should matter, because we're on wonderful spiritual journeys, right? But he's good with money. So if this helps you change your mind or helps you make your decision, obviously the he's good in business, and he's generous as well. All right, so that's going to be part of his offer. We've got the ten of pence at the start as well. Do you know what I mean? So this is just tying it up in a wee bow for you. So it's like, yeah, I'm coming in with my offer, and it's going to be pure cheeky, and you're going to be like, oh my god, should I go? Should I not go? Oh my god. But he's coming in his new. He's sorry, my dog's having a wee shake. He's coming in with his new 10. His tens are the end of a cycle, so he's coming in with his new 10, right? He's coming in with his new cycle. He's then hitting you with the Wheel of Fortune, so that's all obviously your kind of good luck and your emotional cycles and your 3D stuff. And his 10 of Pentacles is, he knows that his pennies are all wrapped up in a wee bow. He knows what he's doing. He knows that he's got abundance ahead of him with you. So he's going to hit you a wee cheeky offer. You're going to be like, don't know, building up courage. And then he's going to be like, but look, I'm going to like pure buy us a house and stuff. It's going to be pure magic. So, oh my god, you cannot write this. Serious people, this is beautiful. This is pure stunning. Right, okay, so with the action, Do you know what we have to do with the action? We have to make a wish, people. Make a wish. Look how beautiful that card is. Make a wish. Doesn't matter how unreal the wish actually... Look, I'm going to zoom in on that and hope it focuses for you. It doesn't matter how, like, kind of out there your wish seems, because there's a mermaid touching a unicorn, right? And here you are in your 3D, actually just like pointing at a horse, and you don't have a tail because you're not a unicorn, but still, you have to make a wish, and it doesn't matter how ridiculous it is, because it's coming. And that's right on top of your action, okay? Do you know what comes next? Do you know what actual comes next? Soulmate relationship. Legit. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. So, if money does not sway you, which you shouldn't, because you should be looking for your soulmate and you should be pure of heart, and money should not be an option or an issue whatsoever. But if the money didn't sway you, if the making a wish didn't sway you, if the wee cheeky offer of a dirty weekend didn't sway you, soulmate relationship should definitely smash that free will right out the water. Wow. Pure don't believe that. Do not believe that. That's mental. Right, okay. So messages from Spirit about furthering your, or about how to move forward with your, or what's happening with your connection just now. First card out, we've got unaware. Sorry, we've got unawakened. Unawakened, right. Unawakened, unaware, stuck in the 3D. Your twin flame is not spiritually or emotionally mature enough yet, alright? We know this. This is cool, because we also know that he's kind of working on it, right? And we also know that he's kind of nearly there. So, and we also know what his intentions are, what his actions towards you are going to be when he's sorted all this stuff out, right? So we're okay about that. It's not a bad thing, because at the minute he's stuck in the 3D and he's working on 3D stuff to execute his actions towards us, right? I see you. Somebody's got a stalker. Social media, old pictures, fascination, curiosity, fantasies, and protective. I watch you from a distance. This is actually as creepy as this card looks, right? It's actually pure not. It's a really, really nice card, and it's a really reassuring card, and it's just to basically kind of reassure you that although he might not be in contact all the time, he does watch you, he does keep an eye, he does make sure that you're all right. He's very protective of you, do you know what I mean? But he just doesn't quite know how to approach or how to come forward with that. Okay, folks, so that's cool. We like that. So this is just Spirit making you aware of his energies just now, or his kind of status as to where he's at right now, okay? However, they are, oh my actual God, they are showing us that the world. They're showing us the world, right? So that's your next card out. Fulfillment, completion, protection, hope, influence others, overcome curses and bad luck, revealed secrets, hope, end of a phase, and a cycle. That's card number 21. 2 and 1 is 3. Divine triangle. You, Spirit, him. Can I beat it? Can I write it? Can I write it? The world. The world. I'll verify the world as well for you. The world, protection, overcoming curses, binding, retribution to reveal secrets, influencing others, hope for the future, end of a phase, a new one will arrive soon. This is the end. This is the last card in the this is the last card in the Major Arcana. That ends the whole cycle of the Major Arcana. We've got a lot of cycle endings here. We are so close here, guys, with this one. He's coming in and his King of Wands energy, right? So he's coming in to meet his Queen of Wands, wherever the hell she was. Where was she? We definitely had a Queen of Wands in this one, didn't we? No. Aye, we do. Right at the very start. There we go. There we go. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. He's coming in his King of Wands energy to perfectly complement Queen of Wands. Natural born leader, alpha male, a good judge of character, old school morals and values, negotiation, travel, reliable. There we go. Again, we've got travel, old school morals and value. And I'm not being funny, but look, he's beautiful and strong. So we're happy with that. It's a fire sign. Passion, passion, passion. Passion, passion, passion. Last card. Last card of the whole pool. Last card of the whole reading. The Chariot. This guy's coming in fast and he's coming in hard and he's coming in thick. Alright. Triumph, full speed ahead, victory, two energies, yin and yang, success, work, travel, again, responsibility, purpose. That is number 7. That card is number 7. That is like one of the biggest angel numbers you will get. That is a divine number. He is coming in. Two energies, yin and yang, success, work, travel, responsibility and purpose. He is coming in and this is a... This is a soulmate relationship. Guys, that's yours. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please, please, please like, subscribe and share. I would really, really appreciate it. All the descriptions and stuff for all the other medias that you can reach me on, like Facebook and PayPal and all that kind of stuff. If you want to make donations, if you want to look and see about any of the other products or services I offer, please go to the Facebook page. I would really appreciate it. You can see all my other services. I do all my own artwork and that as well. Do you know what I mean? I'm an artist and stuff, so I sell a lot of handmade gifts and stuff as well. Please just go and check it all out. As usual, your support is absolutely phenomenal. I love you all. I hope this made sense to you. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hit me up if you want a personal one-to-one, general or twin flame, doesn't matter, because I channel spirit and all that as well. Okie doke, and I will speak to you all soon. Thank you so much for coming. Stay awesome. Love and light, guys.